bags. They each year they go through these little key pendants like key to the heart, anniversary, all those sorts of things. Great little option there for less than $50.
A key is really a symbol for so many things. Maybe it's maybe you're buying a new house, you want to give somebody that beautiful, you know, kind of token, or maybe they're unlocking a new chapter into their life. It's just a beautiful token that means a lot to so many people, and it's a gorgeous pendant. Okay, well, something else that's coming up. Oh, actually, we're going to go to it right now. I was so excited about this, Jeff, because it's not very often that you see an anklet. Now, when you think about an anklet, a lot of times you think of something that's very dainty and that can actually, you know, you're afraid to wear it. What I love so much about this is solid sterling silver, beautiful enamel beads. It is 10.5 inches and it's less than $30. Do not be afraid to put this on your ankle because it's going to catch the light with all those beautiful enamel beads, but it's going to stay on your ankle. You're not going to be worried about it. It actually has a very strong lobster clasp right there. Super wearable every single day. And do you see, I mean, the way the cable rope chain, then you have these beautiful beads, high polished finish. You have tones of yellow and black and turquoise and red. I mean, it is so wearable and easy for the summer months to wear across your ankle. And I think women love to show off a little ankle, especially as we're going into the spring and summer months. And what a way to kind of show off a little ankle interest. Maybe there's an area, maybe there's some shoes that you're dying to wear and you're saying, this would go beautifully.
Can I just say,
tell me,
from the male's point of view, from an admirer's point of view, because clearly the anklet's not for me. Not that it couldn't be worn by a guy. However, from an admirer's point of view, this is where the second glance, you know, because it sort of captures your attention when you have the jewelry, and I love jewelry, I've been involved with jewelry for a long time, but to have jewelry on the ankle, right, very sexy, might I say. Very sexy, have just that little bit of jewelry percussion. This is, I mean, as you say, a very sturdy piece. With the enameling here, can I point that out? This has got that beautiful enameling that goes in here. Now, that's very similar to, say, a cloisonne, you know, or a cloisonne ornament. Now, that's baked and rebaked. It's hand-painted on. You then have these beautiful barrel pieces. Remember, from the Himalayan collection that we're going to be seeing in this hour, you're talking over 2,000 years of jewelry history. The Nepalese people very proud, very honoured, and this beautiful piece, 10.5 inches in length, for $29.90. Now, the good news is it's available. The bad news is we have under 250 of these available. Now, granted, you think, well, that's quite a number. Normally here at HSN, we're saying 2,000 remaining in blue, 4,000 remaining in red. We have under 250 of these available. Remember, the original price on this was $59.90. You got, maybe you got the cruise. Maybe, you know,
right now I'm planning for warmer weather. I'm planning for vacation. I'm already thinking ahead, and so are you. You know, you're thinking about skirts and maxi dresses and palazzo pants, everything, all of those beautiful fashions that we're seeing right now. It's our spring fashion edit. Everybody's been shopping. We've been looking at those pop of pastels, but maybe you're somebody that likes to have interest, likes to have something unique and different that not everybody else is wearing. You know, only about 200 of you are going to be able to have this beautiful, delicate, but yet sturdy ankle interest. And if you have an HSN card, it is less than $6 to get it home.